All right, guys, we're continuing forward with question number 2 from the Algebra Best 2024 released test. This says a function is shown. Which graph represents the function? And if we look back at the test, here's the question. What kind of equation is this? Look at the lines. We can see that this is a linear equation, and we know that because it makes a straight line. And it looks like the second one here, which is standard form of a linear equation. So when you have standard form of a linear equation or linear function, looks like this. AX plus BY equals C. How do you graph it? And what we do is we find the intercepts. So to find your x-intercept, you say, what is x when y is 0? And then the same thing for the y-intercept. What is y when x is 0? So if I plug in a 0 for the y, 7x plus 4 times 0 equals 14. 4 times 0 is 0. You have 7x equals 14 because that's 0. Then we want to get the x by itself. What are the 7 and the x doing together? Multiplying. Opposite of multiplication is divide both sides by 7 to give us that x equals 2. So we know our x-intercept is positive 2, which is here. That's a y-intercept. That's a y-intercept. And that's negative 2. So our answer has to be A, because that's the only one that has the x-intercept correct. Number 2 is A. And if you would like some more practice on graphing linear equations or linear functions from standard form, you have IXL lesson 7MZ. And just so you know, 49% of students got this question correct on the Algebra EOC last year. And then question number 3, an inequality is shown. Which graph represents the solution of the inequality? And for this one, if you look at the form of your inequality, again, it does look like standard form. But this time, if you look, that is a whole number intercept. This is not a whole number intercept. This is not a whole number intercept. So our intercepts looks like it's not going to be a whole number answer. So we can still find our x and y intercepts like we did on question number 2. Let's see. What is x when y is 0? What is y when x is 0? 4x plus 5, plug in a 0 for the y, is greater than or equal to 10. 5 times 0, 0. 4x is greater than or equal to 10. Divide both sides by 4 to isolate the x, gives us x is greater than or equal to 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. And then the y-intercept, plug in a 0 for the x, 4 times 0 plus 5y is greater than or equal to 10. Turns into just 5y is greater than or equal to 10. Divide both sides by 5. Gives us y is greater than or equal to 10 divided by 5 is 2. So now we can look at our answer options. Both my x and y intercepts are positive. So these that have negative 2.5 for the x-intercept are out. And I want x is greater than 2.5, which would be the numbers on this side are greater than 2.5, not this side. So I know that C is the correct answer here for number 3. And to practice this in IXL, we found lesson HHP to be very similar. And this question, 42% of students who took their Algebra 1 EOC in Florida got this question correct last year. So that one was C. Next. And then just one more question for this video before I gotta go. Leave school. Number 4 says a compound inequality is shown. Which graph represents the solution set of the compound inequality? So you want to solve out each of these. This or this. 2x minus 1 is less than or equal to 3. And 1/2 x plus 4 is greater than 7. So to solve for x, first we're going to combine like terms. So I'm going to add the 1 on both sides of the inequality to give us 2x is less than or equal to 3 plus 1 is 4. Divide both sides by 2. X is less than or equal to 4 divided by 2 is 2. X is less than or equal to 2. So all of these solutions do have the 2. And because it is less than or equal to, we want a closed circle, not an open circle on the 2. And we want to shade the numbers that are less than 2 going this way, not greater than 2. So we're already on our answer here for question number 4. And if you want more practice on this standard in IXL, a similar lesson would be LHX, and 51% of students got this question correct on their Algebra 1 EOC last year. So let's come over here. This answer was A. All right. And I'm going to work on getting some more of these videos out to you guys, hopefully later on this evening. I know that my students have this test coming up in a couple of days. So I will be adding to this playlist as I'm able to find some time by the computer. All right, guys, I'm rooting for you. Catch you on the next one.